Hello friends, how's your day? Welcome back to Science Lessons for P4 students. With me, Miss Rosa. Today we are going to continue our discussion in Chapter 3. We are going to discuss Lesson C. What is an identification key? So friends, are you ready? Let's start! So friends, before we go further, you can see the materials from your pupil book, page 69 until 73. Here, I will tell you the learning goal for our topic today. You will use simple identification keys to identify or classify the animals. You also learn vocabulary such as identification key. I will give you the example. Aisha found an animal. She is not sure what it is. What method can she use to identify the animal? So, here, to identify the animal, she can use an identification key. So friends, look at this chart. So by answering the chart here, we will know what the animal is. So the first one, does the animal have legs? Yes, right? And then, does it have feathers? No, so we know that the animal that Aisha found is cricket. This key is an example of identification key. We can use an identification key to help us identify animals. Now friends, can you take a look for the picture animal A? So with the same identification key, can you identify the animal A here by answering the question in the chart? So the first one, does the animal have legs? No. Does it have a shell? Yes, so we know that the animal A here is garden snail, right? Now, do you know the animal B? So, does the animal have legs? Yes. Does it have feathers? Yes. So, what is the animal B, friends? Good job, finch. So, how's far, friends? Is it easy to use the identification key? So now let's find out for the animal C. Does the animal have legs? No. Does it have a shell? No. So what is it? Right, it is a slug. Good job, friends. Next, look at the invertebrates. Can you identify using this key identification? Now, friends, can you take a look for the identification key here? So can you guess what is the animal D? Let's start answering the question. Does the invertebrate have wings? The answer is no. Does it have claws? No. Next question, does it have tentacles? Yes. So what is the animal D here? Right, jellyfish. Again, so now let's find out the animal E. Does the invertebrate have wings? Yes. So, we know that the animal E is, right friends, dragonfly. Now let's try for the animal F. Does the invertebrate have wings? No. Does it have claws? No. Does it have tentacles? The answer is no. So we know that the animal F is sea urchin. Good friends. Let's find out the next animal, animal G. Does the invertebrate have wings? No. Does it have claws? Yes. So what is the animal G here, friends? Good job. It's a scorpion. So friends, from the identification key before, we know that the animal D doesn't have wings and claws, but it has tentacles. So it is a jellyfish. And for animal E, the animal E has wings, so we know that it is a dragonfly. So from the previous identification key, can you guess, friends? Can you see what are the characteristics of the animals F and G here? Right, for the animal F doesn't have tentacles, while the animal G have claws. The following key shows the way vertebrates can be classified into different groups. There are several millions kinds of animals on Earth. Many more have not been discovered, identified, or classified. Scientists use identification key to identify and classify the various kinds of animals, plants, or other living things. So here, the following key shows the way vertebrates can be classified into different groups. There are 5 groups here: fish, reptiles, amphibians, birds, and also mammals. So from the identification key before, we know that the reptile here have characteristics such as they are covered with hard and dry scales, and then they reproduce by laying eggs with shells. Besides amphibians here, the characteristics are first, they have moist skin, and they reproduce by laying eggs without shells. Okay friends, now we are in the end of our lesson. So let's recap what have you learned. So in this topic, you learned that an identification key can be used to identify or classify animals. So friends, is it clear? Thank you so much for watching the explanation today. See you again for the next lesson. Bye friends!